The last time I spoke to my Uncle Keith, I was on my way to Guernsey, Wyoming. My girlfriend and I were about to spend a week camping on the lake, enjoying the views, swimming, and relaxing away from the noise of civilization. When he found out that's where I was headed, he said, "Guernsey? That's where all the titties get squeezed!" That was my Uncle Keith. Whenever he found something he loved, he held on to it, no matter what. He was a man whose passions consumed him. A mechanic, a poet, a scoundrel, and a sweetheart. A man who felt most comfortable relaxing away from the noise of civilization. He always faced whatever cancer scare that challenged him with the same square jaw, the same give-me-your-best-shot attitude. And as he battled and defeated wave after wave of diagnosis and treatments, I started to think he really was too stubborn to die. The last few years, he would call me just to catch up. He would reminisce about the time he spent in Denver and make promises to come back out and visit. He'd say, "I got this book of poetry, nephew. When I get back out there, we can go to the Mercury Cafe, and you can read your poetry, and I'll read you mine." I'd always tell him to let me know when he was on his way out, and I would meet him there. We never did get to meet up at the Mercury Cafe. But poetry is about building the most authentic version of yourself out of words. And Uncle Keith was one of the most authentic people I ever knew. So I know his poetry would have been well received. Whether it was the cigarette smoke that he inhaled, the music he danced to, the race cars he battled with, or the cancer that battled him, he drank from the fire hose of life until it knocked him down. Then he got up and dared it to try again. If there is anything beyond all this gravity, then I'm certain that Uncle Keith is somewhere right now, wrenching on a car, listening to a static crackle classic rock radio station, looking down on all the poetry he left behind, and holding close to everything he ever loved, knowing that it's all down here, holding us at the same time.